Good morning. This is in continuation with the previous session, okay, of the course of the course is urban transport planning. Okay, the next topic is the urban class group. We have studied about the urban in the previous classes. See, for the purpose of census, okay, the geographical area is divided into rural and urban. Further, the urban is divided into statutory town, census town and outgrowth. Statutory towns. See, the statutory towns are those which are notified, okay, which are declared by the state law, okay, which are framed by the government, okay. For example, which has a municipality and corporation, okay, that comes under the statutory towns. You can take example Bangalore, Brihad Bangalore Mahanagar Palike or Mysore Mahanagar Palike, which has a municipality or corporation, that comes under the statutory towns, okay. Next, census towns, okay, census towns. Okay, there are three criteria for the census towns. Okay, one, next is census town. Places which satisfy the following three criteria, okay, that are called as a census town. Okay, first, there should be a minimum population of 5,000. Okay, there should be a minimum population of 5,000. Second criteria is, okay, there should be 75% male population should be working in the non-agricultural pursuits, means non-agricultural jobs. Main male population, as we know, there will be elders, smaller one and all. Okay, adralli, okay, main male population should be working in the non-agricultural jobs. Okay, and last, there should be at least, okay, there should be a density of population. The density of population, there should be a 400 persons per square kilometer. Okay, per square kilometer there should be a 400 persons. If you take example in Mysore, okay, Jayalakshmipuram ಅಥವಾ Vantikopla ಅಥವಾ Bangalore, Sadashivanagar ನಾವು consider ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ there for bigger plots few people will be living. Okay, there posh, okay, ತುಂಬಾ rich ಇರುವಂತವರು posh people will be living in that area. Okay, there the site plot will be the 80 by 120 ಅಥವಾ 100 by 200 ಇರ್ತದೆ. Okay, in that bigger area the few peoples will be living there. Suppose if you take one family, there will be with grandparents, parents and children, there will be 6 to 8. Okay, 6 to 8 people will be there. For bigger plots there will be less number of people. Okay, in that, okay, per square kilometer there will be a 400 person. Okay, this will also fall under the census town. Okay, next, outgrowth. Okay, outgrowths are the units of village or hamlets. Okay, see, this will be outside the statutory towns. We know statutory towns andre city town anta gottu. Okay, this outgrowths will be outside the statutory towns, okay, which are clearly identifiable. Okay, that are clearly identifiable in terms of boundary and its location. Okay, boundary and location will be clearly identified. These outgrowths are clearly identifiable both in terms of location and boundaries. Okay, these outgrowths are ensured with the better urban features. Means better urban features andre urban alle city li agirtade pakka roads, drinking water supply, okay, public utilities, power supply irbodu, okay, health care centers, educational facilities, recreational facilities, everything will be provided. See, example for this outgrowths are the HAL. Okay, Bangalore alli HAL nodidri athwa BEML, okay, university campus athwa military campus. Okay, it is a boundary. Inside that everything, every facility will be provided. Earlier these outgrowths were outside the city, outside the statutory towns, but today as the city grows, included with the city itself. Okay, see, these are the urban class groups: statutory towns, census towns, outgrowth. Statutory towns andre gottaito, which falls under the corporation athwa municipality, which is done by the state law, which is declared by the state law, that is the statutory towns. And next is the census town. Okay, census town, okay, ee mooru criteria satisfy, yavadra ondu satisfy adru, that will fall under the census towns. There should be a minimum population of 5,000. Okay, 5,000 ಜನಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಇರಬೇಕು, or at least 75% of the main male population should be working in non-agricultural pursuits. Okay, non-agricultural jobs ಅಲ್ಲಿ work ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕು. Okay, ಅಥವಾ there should be a density of population should be 400 persons per square kilometer. Okay, you ಮೂರು criteria ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು satisfy ಆದ್ರೂ that falls under the census town. And last one is the outgrowth. Okay, outgrowths are the units. of villages or hamlets. Okay, they are clearly identifiable in terms of boundary and location. Okay, they are ensured with the urban features. Urban ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಇರಬೇಕು ಸಿಟಿಲಿ, ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಆಲ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡೆಡ್. ಡ್ರಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಪಕ್ಕಾ ರೋಡ್ಸು, ಪವರ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ, ಓಕೆ, ಟೆಲಿಫೋನ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ, ಓಕೆ, ಸ್ಯಾನಿಟೇಷನ್, ಓಕೆ, ಎಜುಕೇಷನಲ್ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟಿ, ಅಥವಾ medical, okay, healthcare center, everything will be provided. Earlier these outgrowths were outside the city, but today they have included, they have become in the part of the city today. Okay, for the example for these outgrowths are the HAL, okay, HAL nodidire Bangalore alli, athwa BEML, university campus. Suppose if we take any central university, okay, NIT or IIT, okay, they are the outgrowths. Everything will be provided there itself. Quarters ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಕೇರ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಅವರ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಜುಕೇಷನಲ್ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟಿ, ರೆಕ್ರಿಯೇಷನಲ್ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟಿ, ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡೆಡ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಔಟ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್. ಓಕೆ, and next topic is the problem due to the urban transport. Okay, I have identified few problem due to the urban transport. Okay, that are the congestion, parking problem, longer commuting, public transport, difficulty for non-motorized vehicle, for non-motorized transport, environmental impact, accident and safety. Okay, these are the few problems. As we know, see, the urbanization has led to rapid motorization. Okay, see, the total number of registered motor vehicles have increased from 0.3 million to about 142 million. Okay, see, the 0.3 million in 1951 increased to 142 million in 2011 as per MORTH. Okay, 2013 Government of India. See, MORTH is the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, which prepares the specification for highways. It has collected the data of the vehicles, okay, which comes under the Government of India. It is the wing of Ministry of Transportation. See, this MORTH is a wing of Ministry of Transportation of India under the central government. Okay, it has provided the data. Okay, that has provided the data. This has shown an increase of 7.7% per annum. The vehicle growth rate has increased from 7.7% per annum as against the population increase of 3.8% per annum. Okay, see, the vehicle growth rate was in between in these years from 1951 to 2011. The growth rate was 7.7% as against the population growth rate of 3.8% per annum. Okay, see, during between the 2001 to 2011, the growth rate was even higher at the rate of 10% per annum. Okay, the growth rate was even higher than that. Okay, earlier it was 7.7% between 2001 to 2011 when the rapid industrialization, yavaga globalization, liberalization, industrialization ella aitu. Okay, at that time, due to this rapid development, there was an increase in the motor vehicles also. Okay, above 10%, nearly around 10%. Cities are the places which are having high level of accumulation and concentration of the economic activities, which are supported by the transportation system. As we know, cities are the high level of accumulation idale. Okay, the constant economic activity is also more. Okay, and they are supported by the transport system. Okay, as we know, the larger the city, the complexity will be greater. Okay, complexity and the difficulties will come across more cumbersome or difficulties in cities. This potential for disruption, even it will be more when it is not managed efficiently in cities. Okay, yavaga correct agi manage madiralla, okay, the potential for disruption will be more when it is not effectively managed. Okay, see, these are the problems I have identified due to the urban transport. The first one is the congestion. See, congestion, one of the most prevalent problem in the urban agglomeration. Urban agglomeration means the urban settlement. Due to the urban settlement, as population increases, the average travel distances also increases, as well as intensity also increases. Okay, there is a direct relationship between these two indicators. The two indicators are the population and density. See, the reason behind this, as we have discussed in earlier class, okay, the residential affordability. Okay, as we have discussed in our previous classes. See, the residential, the cost of plot or site will be very costly near to the central business district area. Okay, developed area dalli the plots will be very high. The cost of the plot will be very high. So the people will move farther away from the city center, which can be affordable by them. Okay, city centrally cost ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. So they will move away from the city center where they can afford. Okay, this trend in trip length, okay, this trend in trip length and frequency depends upon, okay, with increase in income, okay, with increase in income, migration, participation of women or service oriented economy. Okay, as I have discussed in our previous classes, as income increases, our ability to pay will also increases. As income increases, we will buy our own vehicle, okay, for our comfort and pleasure, okay, for our flexibility. We can travel easily. Okay, if you take any houses today, they will have at least one vehicle. Okay, if you take a rich ಅಥವಾ ಪಾರ್ಶ್ ಆಗಿರೋರು ಮನೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ, they will have 2 or 3 or more than that, okay, ಕಾರ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. Okay, at that time they like to travel more, they will make more trips. Okay, as the income increases, the trip also increases. That may be for educational purpose ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ರೆಕ್ರಿಯೇಷನಲ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಟ್ರಿಪ್ಸ್. Okay, and migration, as the migration from other places, okay, as people come from the rural to urban, at that time also there will be movement, okay, that will cause the trips. This will also leads to congestion. Next, participation of women. As we know, earlier there was no participation of women, but in today they are also contributing equally to the development of the society. They are also working equal to men. This service oriented economics are the industries. These industries are attracting more and more people. Okay, daily that industries are attracting more people because of high paying jobs. They are providing the high paying jobs. Okay, so it is attracting more and more people from the different places. Okay, this is leading to the congestion. Okay, as we know, as more people traveling or for longer distances on daily basis, okay, on daily basis more people are traveling for longer distances. Okay, this is due to the that may be for employment irbodu athwa educational purposes. These are inevitable. Okay, these are inevitable, which leads to congestion. Okay, in city they have to move for the education purpose irbodu athwa working purpose athwa employment purpose goskara movement irlebeku. Okay, this will inevitably leads to the congestion. Parking problem. One of the problem created by the road traffic is the parking. Not only do the vehicles need space to move, they also need a space to park. See, around a 365 days there are, okay, 8760 hours, okay, for 365 days. Okay, around this, and on a daily basis if you count your vehicle, okay, will run averagely for 1 hour. Remaining hour it will be parked. Okay, remaining 8000 hours it will be parked. Always the owner likes to park his vehicle very nearly to his destination to avoid his walking. Okay, this demands high level of parking space. Okay, this demands the high level of parking space in the central business district area athwa developed area dalli. Okay, this demands for the parking space, but today we are facing with the parking problem because there is a insufficient space. If you take example Devaraj Aras road, okay, that is attracting more number of people, but to park the vehicle there is a restriction. Okay, the land availability is very less. Okay, this will also leads to congestion. ನೀವು ಪಾರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕು ನೋಡಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಒನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅದರ್ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಪಾರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ರೋಡಲ್ಲೇ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಮೂವ್ ಸ್ಲೋಲಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಲೀಡ್ಸ್ ಟು congestion. See, available data shows that Indian streets are facing with on-street parking. On-street parking andre now roadside lanes parking ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, that are the on-street parking. Okay, we are facing high problem with that. Off-street parking is also there, means multi-level parking under the building ಅಥವಾ inside the building parking ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡೋದು ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರಿ, but it is not possible to provide in developed area. Already developed ಆಗಿರೋ ಕಡೆ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ಈಗ ಡೆವಲಪಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರೋದು ನಾವು ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ. ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ರಿಕವರಬಲ್ ಬೈ ದಿ ಪಾರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ರೇಟ್ಸ್. ನಾವು ಈಗ ಮಾಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋದರೆ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಪೇ 30 rupees ಅಥವಾ 40 rupees ಪೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ವಿ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ವೆರಿ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ for the construction and maintenance of that parking space, off-street parking, it is not sufficient. It won't bring the income ಅಥವಾ revenue. ನಾವೇನು ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, okay, that won't come back. Okay, it is very less when compared to our investment. Next problem is the longer commuting. As we know, on par with the congestion, people are spending more increasing amount of time in commuting between the residential and the working place. Okay, between the residential and working place. See, an important factor behind this is the residential affordability. As we discussed in the earlier, residential affordability very near to working place. Okay, in developed area ಅಥವಾ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ಸ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ವೆರಿ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ದ ಪೀಪಲ್ ವಿಲ್ ಮೂವ್ ಫಾರ್ದರ್ ಅವೇ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಏರಿಯಾ. ದೇರ್ ದ plots cost will be very less when compared to developed area. There they can afford. So they will move farther away from the city center. Okay. Next, public transport system. Okay. Today we have no public transport system. Okay. Sometimes this public transport system are overused or underused. Okay, overused. ಯಾವಾಗ overuse ಆಗ್ತದೆ? Okay, during peak hours. See, during peak hours there will be overcrowdedness. ತುಂಬ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಜನ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. This overcrowdedness will cause discomfort to the passengers. Okay, this will disappoint ಅಥವಾ disattracts the people. They will attracted towards the own vehicles. Okay, the passengers will be attracted towards their own vehicles, to use their own vehicles, because their own vehicles will give the flexibility, comfort, pleasure ಎಲ್ಲ ಇರ್ತದೆ. Okay, so this will disattract them. Okay, if you take example this time, this corona, okay, we have a now pandemic diseases. In this time the public transport is not utilized properly, means there are underused. Okay, underused ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Okay, to attract the people we have to provide efficient public transport system. Okay, if you take metro in Delhi, for every 2 minutes we have a metro rail. Okay, in Bangalore every 5 to 10 minutes, okay, we have a metro rail. We have to decrease this frequency. That 5 minutes should be decreased to 2 minutes. There should be frequently, for every 2 minutes there should be a public transport, means metro rail for every 2 minutes ಇರಬೇಕು. ಈಗ buses example ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ for every 5 minutes there should be a buses. Okay, this will relieve the congestion and discomfort to the passengers. Next problem is difficulty for non-motorized vehicle. As we know, these difficulties are either due to the outcome of intense traffic. See, due to this intense traffic there cannot be cycle move ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, bicycle ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ slow moving vehicle ಅಥವಾ ಅಂದರೆ bullock cart ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ pedestrian, they cannot move due to this intense traffic, and also due to the lack of consideration. Okay, during planning today the planners are not considering the who is traveling using the bicycle ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ slow moving vehicle ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ pedestrians. The lack of consideration during the planning, that is also creating the problem. Okay, first preference ಅಥವಾ priority should be given to pedestrians. Okay, first preference ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ pedestrian ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. But who are using the vehicles, they are thinking the road are meant to the vehicles. They are moving on the footpath also, not leaving the space to pedestrians ಗೆ ವಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೂ ಜಾಗ ಬಿಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. And also these planners are not considering the pedestrians, bicycles ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಲೋ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ಸ್, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ದೇ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಅರ್ಬನ್ ಏರಿಯಾ. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ today we cannot see the bicycles ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಲೋ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ಸ್. ವಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಸಿ. ಅರ್ಲಿಯರ್ ದೇರ್ ವರ್ ಮೋರ್ ಬುಲಕ್ ಕಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅಥವಾ ಟಾಂಗಾಸ್ ಇರ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಟುಡೇ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ the movement of non-motorized vehicles have become nil. And next problem is the environmental impact, pollution. Okay, due to the pollution, air and noise are polluted, means they are generated by the vehicular traffic. This has become a serious impediment on the quality life and health of the urban people. Okay, to lead the quality life ಮತ್ತೆ health ಮೇಲೆ this has become serious impediment. Okay, serious problem na create ಮಾಡಿದೆ for the urban people. See, the severity of air pollution in India will be judged based on the Central Pollution Control Board's air quality monitoring. Okay, based on that the air quality will be monitored. The Central Pollution Control Board has given the standards. Okay, the pollutant should be within this limits. When it exceeds the limit by or standard by 1.5 times, at that time that air is not good for respiratory. You can take example, last year in Delhi there was a air emergency ಅಥವಾ health emergency because the air quality was not good for respirate, ಉಸಿರಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೇನೆ ಆಗ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. This vehicular traffic was one of the problem for that. Okay, there was very bad air to respirate, so they imposed, the government imposed the air emergency ಅಥವಾ health emergency ನ impose ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. Okay, the usage of diesel engines, okay, the usage of diesel engines will emit more pollutants, so we have to avoid the usage of diesel engines. If you can see in Delhi, okay, in Delhi and all, for light commercial vehicle and all, they are using the compressed natural gas, CNG prefer ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Okay, diesel vehicles are banned in Delhi, okay, because these diesel engines will emit more pollutants which will be danger for the health, okay, which will affects the respiratory of human health, okay, respiratory ge problem ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. So they are focusing towards the usage of petrol engines ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆ ಫ್ಯೂಯಲ್, ಕಂಪ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ CNG ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದೇ ಎನ್ಕರೇಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Next problem is the accident and safety. Okay, see, this growing traffic in urban areas is directly linked with accidents and fatalities. Okay, see, as traffic increases, the people are feeling less safe on streets. Okay, they are feeling less safe on streets. Today we are seeing, if you see any print media or visual media nodidre, there will be that death will be due to the accidents, okay, than any other issues ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, that may be due to the diseases ಅಥವಾ ಟೆರರಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್, ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರಿಗಿಂತನೂ ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ the death will be due to the cause of accidents. Okay, these are the few problems which I have identified. With this, many other problems are there. These are the main problems in the city or in urban, okay, related to transport problem. Okay, next topic is the interdependency of traffic and land use. As the name indicates, they are interdependent. Due to traffic there will be a land use, due to land use there will be a traffic. Okay, in 1954 Mitchell and Rapkin, see, they are the transport planners. Okay, they made a statement. Okay, traffic is a function of land use. What the traffic is coming today, that is due to the land use ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅವತ್ತು ಅವರು. But that in 1954, okay, that statement nothing, it doesn't look new ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಾಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿ ಇವತ್ತು ನಮಗೇನು ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ಅನ್ಸಲ್ಲ. But it paved new line of thinking in transportation planning and the urban transport. Okay, urban transportation ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ land use ಪ್ಲಾನಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು ಯೂಸ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಓಕೆ, ನ್ಯೂ ಲೈನ್ ಆಫ್ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ನ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತು ಅಟ್ ದಟ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಓಕೆ, ಟಿಲ್ ದಟ್ they were providing the transportation problem ge, they were providing the short term measures, identifying the section which has capacity has been increased. Okay, they were making just ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು, ಈಗ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ ರೋಡಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ, they were making ಒನ್ ವೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಓಕೆ, ಒನ್ ವೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು ಅಥವಾ ಪಾರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ನ ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು to provide more space to move the vehicle ಮೂವ್ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಓಕೆ, ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ ರನ್ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಮೋರ್ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ನ ಅವೈಲಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಪಾರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ನ ಬ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಮೆಷರ್ಸ್ ಫೇಲ್ ಟು ಮೀಟ್ ದಿ ಕ್ರಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ ಲಾಂಗ್ ರನ್. ಕ್ರಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಪ್ಲಾನಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ಲಾಂಗ್ ರನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ದ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಪ್ಲಾನಿಂಗ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಡನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 20 years ಪ್ಲಸ್ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಫೇಲ್ ಟು ಮೀಟ್ ದಿ ಕ್ರಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಫೇಲ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಸೊ ದೇ ಕೇಮ್ ವಿತ್ ದಿ ಮೆಜರ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, two measures. Okay, the first one is the regulation and control of traffic, and second one is the provision and improvement of physical channels of movement. Okay, as we have seen today, we have a efficient regulation and control of traffic. Okay, everywhere in junction there will be a signal irtade. Okay, there will be a surveillance camera to observe all. Okay, by using that they are putting, okay, fine na yaru signal cross ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Okay, by using the surveillance camera they are imposing the fine. There is a enforcement camera, identify the speed of the vehicle. ಯಾವ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಓವರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್, ಆ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ, we can impose the fine for them also. Okay, and ನೀವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಜಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಬೇಕು, ಟುಡೇ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ಟು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ದಿ ಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್. Okay, so there should be a proper regulation and control of traffic. And next, provision and improvement of physical channels. Okay, we should provide good facility, good transportation facility, good road surface ಇರಬೇಕು. Okay, it should be free from the potholes and all. Potholes ಇದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, okay, it leads to congestion, slow moving ಆಗ್ತದೆ vehicles due to this unevenness surface ಗೋಸ್ಕರ. So the vehicle will move slow ಆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ there will be a congestion. So we have to provide proper surfacing. Okay, proper surface ಇರಬೇಕು and sufficient land width ಇರಬೇಕು, sufficient lane width ಇರಬೇಕು, 2 lane 4 lane like that, sufficient lane width ಇರಬೇಕು. Okay, like this. we have to provide, and also there should be a grade separator at the junction. Okay, grade separator andre elevation, separate the grade. Okay, either we have to separate the grade by providing the elevator, means by providing the bridge athwa over bridges. Okay, you can take example in Unsur road. Okay, Inkal signal, there they have provided the flyover. Okay, to separate the traffic. Okay, that won't leads to congestion. Okay, the traffic will move easily. So we have to improve the existing physical channels also. Mitchell and Rapkin mentioned that there should be a continuous planning, guidance and pattern of land use should be controlled. Okay, there should be controlled pattern of land use. Otherwise, land use ಮೇಲೆ control ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, if you take example today Bangalore, that has become improper ಆಗಿ ಬೆಳೆದಿದೆ ಇವತ್ತು Bangalore. That is due to the lack of planning. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ, ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ. ಓಕೆ, ದೇರ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಎ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಯೂಸ್. Buchanan is a transport planner. He emphasizes that there is a interrelationship between the traffic and the building. Okay, the building is attracting the traffic in a town. He mentioned that. Okay, you can take example. Okay, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರಿಪ್ origin and destination. Okay, origin also will be in the building and its destination will also be in the building. Okay, origin destination ಎರಡೂನು ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇರ್ತದೆ. Okay, example, you can take example of the working purpose trips irbodu, school. Okay, school going children's, their journey will start, origin will start from the home and it will end at the building. Okay, building andre school. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ, ಅದೇ ಥರ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಟ್ರಿಪ್ಸು. ಓಕೆ, ರೆಸಿಡೆನ್ಷಿಯಿಂದ ಶುರು ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಆರಿಜಿನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, ಅಗೇನ್ ಡೆಸ್ಟಿನೇಷನ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ರೀಚ್ ದಿ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಓಕೆ, just as a transport is a function of land use, it's reciprocal. Land use is a function of transportation is also true. If you can take example, ring road. Okay, when this ring road was constructed, there was no land use. Okay, ring road construct adaga 5-6 years back, there was no construction around the ring road. Ivattu nodidre land use has been done. Godaಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ, by providing good transportation facility we can increase the land use. Okay, these are vice versa. As the transportation facility increases, transportation facility ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಷ್ಟು ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಆಗಿದ್ದಷ್ಟು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. You can take example of MIT itself. Okay, due to land use. Okay, 10 years back there was nothing in this place. Okay, after that there was this college was built. Today this college is attracting nearly around 4,000 students. Okay, means 4,000 trips are generated from city towards the MIT college. 4,000 trips are newly added because of the land use, because of the construction of this building, college. See, the transport planning is a process, starts with decision to adopt planning as a tool to achieve certain goals and objectives. Okay, after defining the goals and objectives, okay, the solution will be generated with taking due cognizance, means with recognizing the problem, constraints, potential and forecasting. Then it will be evaluated thoroughly, it will be analyzed. Okay, thoroughly it will be analyzed to select the possible alternative. Okay, to select the possible alternative ಅಥವಾ choice ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ it will be evaluated thoroughly through thorough analysis. Then it will be the possible alternative will be chosen. Okay, and next it will be implemented. Okay, it will be implemented, and next it will be studied in the next stage. Okay, during operation it will be studied. Okay, the performance will be assessed. Okay, after the assessment, okay, it may be necessary to go some stages. Okay, it may be necessary to go back to some stages. Okay, and repeat the sequence. Okay, there may be problem at that time, we have to go back to certain stages and we have to repeat the sequence. Okay, for example, suppose, okay, if you have to connect these two places, okay, if you can take example Mysore Bangalore itself. Okay, when you are going to provide a connectivity between this, okay, next we are going to study what are the existing problems. There will be existing road between these two places, existing road irtade. Okay, we are going to study the existing problem. That may be problem due to over congestion irbodu. Today the vehicles, the number of vehicles traveling will be more, that is not sufficient. Okay, ಏನು vehicles ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ lane width ಸಾಲ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ, that may be the one of the problem. Okay, we have to define our problem, we have to formulate the our goals, we have to formulate that. Okay, before generating this solution we have to identify the exact problems. Okay, there may be several problems. Okay, okay, there may be land availability problem irbodu, there may be cost irbodu, constraints irtade. Okay, when we are coming from Mysore to Bangalore, we have seen the green belt. Okay, there will be agricultural lands. Okay, we cannot take the highway through the agricultural lands. Okay, the farmers won't agree to take the road on their lands. Okay, so we have to move towards the barren lands. Okay, this may be the one of the constraints. Okay, land acquisition ge problem irtade. Okay, that may be the one of the constraints. And potential andre there should be a good potential with us, means human resources irbeku, ade tara financial resources irbeku. There should be enough funds with us to construct this stretch, to construct this road. Okay, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ, okay, ಈ financial resources ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ, human resources ಏನು ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ, that we have to define it. Okay, next we have to forecast. As I told, transport planning will be done for next, by keeping next 20 years for long run. Okay, we have to forecast the existing traffic to next 20 years. Okay, then the solution will be generated. Next it will be analyzed. Okay, okay, we have to evaluate it. Okay, we have to evaluate it with thorough analysis. Okay, then we will choose the possible alternative. Okay, when we are connecting these two places, okay, ಒಂದೇ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಒಂದೇ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟಿವ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ, 2 3 ಈ ಥರ 4 few alternatives will be there. Okay, after thorough analysis we will select any one. Okay, see ಈ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಚ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ, okay, will analyze the cost ಅಥವಾ ನಮಗೆ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್, ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲಿ ಫೀಸಿಬಲ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಇದು ಮೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲಿ ಫೀಸಿಬಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ, ದಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಚೂಸ್ ಇಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಯಾವುದು ಈಗ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ಈ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಚಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, ಈ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಚಲ್ಲಿ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಈ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಚ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾಗ, ಓಕೆ, ದೇರ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ 4 to 5 ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜಸ್ ವಿ ಮೇ ಕಮ್ ಅಕ್ರಾಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ರೈಲ್ ಓವರ್ ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ರಿವರ್ ಕ್ರಾಸಿಂಗ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ವೆನ್ ವಿ ಕಮ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಚ್ ಅಟ್ ದಟ್ ಟೈಮ್, ಓಕೆ, ಈ ಕಡೆ ರೈಲ್ವೆ ಲೈನ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರೈಲ್ವೆ ಲೈನ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ದ ರೈಲ್ ಓವರ್ ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಸೇವ್ಸ್ ದಿ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ಡನ್ನು ಬರಲ್ಲ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ಲಿನೂ. ಓಕೆ, ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಸೇವ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. ಓಕೆ, like this, considering several factors, we will choose the alignment. Okay, we will choose the stretch. Like this we will going to evaluate the system. Okay, after that we will select the one alternative, then it will be implemented. Okay, then in next stage during operation it will be studied, its performance will be assessed. Okay, if there is any problem we have to go back to certain stages. Okay, we have to go back to certain stages and we have to repeat the sequence. Thank you. Further topics will be continued in the next sessions.